everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and today I have my June budget update video for you guys. This is the first month that I have felt like, oh, we might not hit my goal number that I really want to hit for the year. And when I came up with the original number, it did not include Olivia's preschool. So that is a really big expense. We pay close to $1,000 a month for preschool for her to go 2 days. And so that's just kind of how it is around here. Most of the preschools are very, very expensive. And so that was totally not taken into account with my goal number. We did not hit our goal number for June. And this is the first month where I've thought, we might not hit it. When I'm looking at the inflow and outflow of the actual monthly list, when I have the preschool in there, there's just no possible way for us to hit that goal number unless we take some things out, unless we make some cuts to our budget. And on the one hand, I do want to hit the goal number, but on the other hand, we are saving and budgeting so much better than we were even last year. You know, basically we went from no budget to an actual budget. And so I'm not willing to cut a whole lot. Now I am working on cutting the grocery and the household as much as possible, but we're not cutting things out like Hulu. We're definitely not cutting the vacation after taking this vacation, although I'll talk about the vacation aspect of it in just a minute. But there's just only so much we can cut without messing with our lifestyle. I definitely don't want to feel like we're depriving ourselves just to hit this imaginary number. At the end of the day, we have a fully funded retirement fund. We have a fully funded HSA, which is a health savings account. So it covers all of our medical expenses directly from that account. And those things come out before we even see money. So they're taken out before we see his paycheck. We already have a pretty good emergency savings. We have a cushion in our budget in case things go wrong. We can live off of that for quite a while, even without changing our lifestyle. And obviously, if something happened to his job, we would be tightening up the budget so much really quickly, and then it could stretch even longer. I feel like on the one hand, I would like to save as much as possible. This number is definitely not a make or break number, but I really wanted to hit the number. So I'm still going to work towards trying to hit that, but we're not going to do anything in any level of extreme, not even remotely extreme. We're not making radical changes to the budget is what I'm going to say. But this is the first month I thought, ooh, we might not hit that number because this is a month where we didn't get any kind of extra bonuses or anything, no tax returns, and things are kind of leveling out, especially in July. And I'm not sure we're going to hit it in July either. The budget number I had planned is about $900 more than when her preschool is there. So it's the budget number I had minus $900 is what every month we're left with. And we'll be able to tweak it here and there. We'll be able to cut things here and there. He will get a couple more bonuses here and there. But overall, that's pretty much the number we're stuck with, is my goal number for each month minus $900. So that's a big chunk out of that. We're not going to be able to fill that $900 gap just by doing everyday things like cooking a little bit more at home and things. That's a lot to overcome, and I'm not willing to go to extremes to overcome that amount. And at the end of the day, preschool has been such a good thing for Olivia, so I wouldn't trade it for anything right now. She has learned so much and she's really blossomed being in that environment. It's something I would not change, but it does affect that goal number that I had. I really wanted to hit that number. So anyway, June was the 6 months on the budget, and we are over halfway to my goal number. So that is going to help us a little bit. I'm going in now thinking we won't hit the number, but I'm not going to just blow the budget because I know in the back of my mind we probably won't hit that number. But the budget is still there. It's still important. I really like having it. Like when people diet, when they're like, oh, I had one piece of cake, I might as well eat the whole cake. I'm not going to do that with our budget. So looking at the actual category numbers for the month of June, things were a little bit surprising. We did end up finalizing all of the vacation numbers, and our sinking fund was drastically underestimated. So I had estimated to put $250 in every month for the sinking fund to equal $3,000 for the year. Well, we spent $5,024.67 on our vacation, which is a lot more than we had anticipated. Since this was our first big family vacation, we wanted to treat our family, so we actually paid for the rental. We did not split it with them, and we knew going into it that we were going to surprise them and do this first time. And so that's going to be something that's going to be different every year. We're going to split it from here on out, but for the first one, we wanted to make it special, and so we surprised them with this vacation, basically. So it was just a really fun thing that we were able to do, and I'm so happy and so thankful that we were able to do that, but it definitely put a little ding in my budget. So you know, thinking it was going to be $3,000, it ended up being $5,000 when all was said and done. That includes paying for the rental house. We were on a beachfront rental property, and so that was one of the more expensive beach houses that we could have gotten. We also flew, and our plane tickets were expensive. We also had to pay for parking, which was expensive. We paid for some meals here and there, which added up. We had to buy a couple of things for traveling, and so I included that in the vacation total. But overall, it was just kind of an expensive thing. And talking about the vacation just a little bit, we are still kind of having a vacation hangover. It's been 2 weeks since we got back, and we still both are just like, oh, I really wish we were still at the beach. It was just such a beautiful beach and a great vacation, and we hope to do it again next year. And so that's just going to be our big vacation. With any luck, our big vacation plan is going to be going to the beach every year, renting a house, and just having the family around. And it's just so nice. We're not close to any family now. We're not within driving distance of any family. It's not a drive you can do in one day easily. So most people fly to see us. We fly to see other people, and it's not like it was. So we do have one more vacation plan coming up in the fall. We are going to go visit my side of the family in Indianapolis, and so that's just going to cost plane tickets, and I'm really excited about that. It should not really affect the budget all that much. I can't wait, and so we're just kind of starting to plan that now that the big beach vacation is over. We're really hoping that both of these will work every year so that we can visit both sides of the family and, you know, get to see everybody that we don't get to see as regularly as we used to. It's enough talking about vacation. I think next year we will plan on taking the rental price that we paid this year, dividing it by 3, and coming up with our yearly sinking fund amount. And so going with that, we are still going to be setting the $250 aside for starting paying for next year's vacation. That sounded kind of weird, but we're going to keep paying in that sinking fund even though we've already pulled the $5,000 out. We've already cash flowed that, and everything has been paid for down to the penny. It's all taken care of already. So looking forward, we are still going to take out that sinking fund amount and set it aside for the vacation because we know it's going to happen again next year. Since we were on vacation 10 days out of June, our numbers were way under on certain categories. So we were under on eating out by $62, even though we did have to do some eating out for traveling. We were also under on the household budget by $130.05. There were a couple of vacation things I added to the household budget, but we were still under for that. And then we were under significantly for the grocery budget. We were only gone 10 days, but we were under by $234.01, which is really awesome. And I talk about the grocery aspect of things more in my grocery haul video. I will link to that one down below. But basically, I tried to stretch the groceries each week, and I only went to the grocery store again when I was like completely out of things and we were getting desperate for food in the house. I really tried to be creative about using up every last bit of everything. There were a couple of categories that we went over on, obviously the vacation category, but we also did some Christmas shopping, some early Christmas shopping for Olivia. We hit up the Toys R Us sales and ended up getting her quite a few good things to put away for Christmas. It was more than the sinking fund amount for the month. And we also went over on gas because we drove back and forth to the airport, and we also had to pay for gas for the rental car. So we were just over on gas. I'm still chugging along with the budget. I'm still really enjoying having the budget, having the limits, and having to be a little bit more creative about things, wait for things, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of it. It's made me look at money in a better way than I used to. I just used to buy whatever I want, whenever I wanted it, and now I'm thinking about it more, and I really like having that mindset about things. And so I'm really excited for the other half of the year, even though I'm going into it kind of thinking we're probably not going to hit it, but I'm going to try. I'm really going to try to rein in some of the spending. That's kind of where I'm leaving this budget video. We'll have to see just how it goes for the rest of the year. So I will continue to do these updates for you guys, hopefully monthly. The last budget video just combined 2 months just because of how things fell. And so I'll probably do monthly from here on out, maybe every month if it gets, you know, kind of repetitive and boring, but I feel like I had different things to talk about this month, so I definitely wanted to do this one since we're halfway through the year. And so I would love to know where you guys are in your budget. Are you hitting your numbers? Are you going to hit your goal for the year? How did your first 6 months go? Are you changing anything for the next 6 months? Let me know all about it in the comments down below. I'm definitely going to be working on cutting out the household part of the spending and tightening up the groceries just a little bit to hopefully hit that number, or at least hit closer to that number than the theoretical number shows right now, because the theoretical number is off by $900. Make sure to continue the conversation down below. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.